Let us talk about the elephant in the room for every gamer in 2025, the $500 console. You save up, you wait in line, you buy the latest PlayStation or Xbox, and then what? You spend another $70 per game, you wait through massive downloads, and within 2 years, there's a pro version that makes yours feel outdated. It's an expensive cycle, and I'm here to tell you it might be completely unnecessary. What if I told you that right now you could walk into a store, spend $100 on a device the size of a candy bar, and have access to games that look and play better than what your $500 console can deliver? It sounds impossible, like one of those too good to be true internet scams. I thought the same thing, which is why I bought this little device, the CloudStick Pro, and spent the last month using it as my primary gaming system. I disconnected my PlayStation 5, I put my Xbox in the closet, and I committed to this $100 experiment. The conclusion I reached was so shocking that it fundamentally changed how I think about the future of gaming. This isn't just a cheap alternative for millions of people. This is genuinely a better way to play. So what exactly is this $100 magic box? In 2025, it's not some mysterious piece of hardware, it's essentially a powerful streaming stick similar to a Google Chromecast or Amazon Fire Stick, but built specifically for cloud gaming. It runs a lightweight, customized version of Android TV that's optimized for one thing and one thing only: delivering games from the cloud to your screen with the lowest possible latency. The hardware inside is simple: a decent Wi-Fi 6E or even Wi-Fi 7 chipset, a capable processor for decoding video streams, and enough RAM to run the streaming apps smoothly. That's it. There's no expensive graphics card, no bulky cooling system, no internal storage for game files. All the heavy lifting is done in massive data centers miles away, where servers equipped with the equivalent of NVIDIA's RTX 5090s or AMD's latest cards render the games and beam the video feed directly to your TV. This is the fundamental shift that makes the $100 price point possible. You're not paying for the computing power in your living room anymore. You're paying for a high-quality window that connects you to unimaginable computing power in the cloud. The pro tip here is to understand that the value isn't in the stick itself. The value is in the subscription services it unlocks, and that's where this gets really interesting when you compare it to traditional consoles. Let's get to the head-to-head comparison that will make any console loyalist nervous. I tested 3 key areas: graphics, loading times, and game library. First, graphics. I played the same visually demanding game, let's say Cyberpunk 2077's latest expansion, on my PlayStation 5 in Fidelity mode and on the CloudStick Pro streaming from a service like NVIDIA GeForce Now's Ultimate Tire. On the PlayStation, it's a beautiful native 4K 30 FPS experience. On the CloudStick, I was getting a streamed 4K resolution at 60 frames per second with all the ray tracing settings maxed out. The image was sharper, the frame rate was smoother, and the lighting was more realistic because it was being rendered on hardware that would cost over $3,000 to put under your TV. Now, was it a perfect one-to-one? No. During peak internet hours, I noticed very slight compression, a faint video quality to the image if I really looked for it. But in motion, during actual gameplay, the difference was negligible, and the higher frame rate and better effects were a tangible advantage. Second, loading times. This is where the cloud console absolutely annihilates traditional hardware. On my PlayStation, loading into the dense night city of Cyberpunk could take 20 to 30 seconds. On the CloudStick, it was under 5 seconds every time. Because the game is already running on a server, you're just connecting to a session. Fast travels became instantaneous. This isn't a minor convenience. It fundamentally improves the pacing and enjoyment of a game. Now, let us talk about the biggest legitimate concern and the one area where traditional consoles still have a strong advantage: the internet requirement and the game library. The cloud console is useless without a fast, stable internet connection. I do recommend a minimum of 50 megabits per second for a solid 1080p experience and at least 100 megabits per second for a stable 4000 stream. If your internet is prone to outages or congestion during peak hours, you will experience lag, stuttering, or disconnections. This is the non-negotiable trade-off. You are trading the upfront cost of hardware for the recurring cost and reliability of a premium internet connection. As for the library, it's fragmented. To get that better than PlayStation experience, I was subscribed to NVIDIA GeForce Now, which lets me play games I own on Steam and Epic Games Store. I was also using Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for its cloud library. There's no single place where every game is available. You are at the mercy of licensing deals between cloud services and publishers. Some major titles might be missing from one service or another. The traditional console still offers the simplicity of a unified library where you know every game on the shelf will work. However, the combined library of all cloud services is undeniably larger than any single console's. The cloud stick isn't a walled garden. It's a key to multiple, ever-expanding gardens. So, who is this for? It's perfect for the budget-conscious gamer who already has good internet, the space-constrained apartment dweller, the frequent traveler who can take their entire library with them, and honestly, anyone who is tired of the endless hardware upgrade cycle. The $100 cloud console won't completely replace dedicated hardware for the absolute hardcore, zero-compromise elite gamer today. But for probably 80% of the gaming population, it doesn't just compete, it wins. It offers a glimpse into a future where the power of your gaming setup isn't limited by the box under your TV, but only by the speed of your connection to the cloud. It offers a glimpse into a future where the power of your gaming setup isn't limited by the box under your TV, but only by the speed of your connection to the cloud. It offers a glimpse into a future where the power of your gaming setup isn't limited by the box under your TV, but only by the speed of your connection to the cloud. It offers a glimpse into a future where the power of your gaming setup isn't limited by the box under your TV, but only by the speed of your connection to the cloud. It offers a glimpse into a future where the power of your gaming setup isn't limited by the box under your TV, but only by the speed of your connection to the cloud. It offers a glimpse into a future where the power of your gaming setup isn't limited by the box under your TV, but only by the speed of your connection to the cloud. And that is a future where everyone can afford to play.